RPG!
Yo, what's up everybody, I'm back. This is the continuation commentary of Overcoming Depression. And yeah, last time, on last week's commentary, well it's pretty much last week I think, maybe a week and a half now, but anyways, on last week's commentary, I talked about my experience with depression and some of the things that I did to overcome it, and kind of gave you the skeleton in my backstory when it comes to depression. But I thought it was important to do a continuation of this commentary just to kind of elaborate a little bit, because maybe, or maybe not, some of you may be able to take something from the commentary and apply it to your own life and better yourself, which is always good, right? So yeah, first off, I'm not a psychiatrist or therapist or any of that by any means, but with that being said, I do think some of my past experiences and ways of dealing with the depression can be applied to everybody, so yeah. Common knowledge sort of deal, but it may not be such common knowledge to some people, so yeah, let's get right into it. First off, depression. It can be triggered by many things. For me, it was, like I said, having a lot of the things that meant a lot to me taken away. For instance, my girlfriend over a year and my good job that I had at the time. And basically, some other things that can do that is maybe losing a family member, or just losing anything really significant in your life, or just feeling like you're underachieving. That can also lead to depression. And my case of depression, there was actually a combination of all that. So yeah, some of the things that I suggest that you do to better yourself when you're feeling depressed are basically just do things that make you happy, that can be productive, that are also productive. For instance, I know everybody doesn't like getting a job, but everybody likes having money, right? So possibly get a job. That's one of the best advice that I can give anybody that is going through a period of depression, because while you're working, it is a good thing to take your mind off being depressed, and eventually you might start to feel better about yourself, that you're doing something that's actually meaningful and it makes you money, you know? So yeah, that's one suggestion. Another suggestion is going back to school if you haven't finished your schooling, because the feeling of accomplishment from doing your schooling and getting your education is pretty good, you know? It's pretty significant, I say. I mean, I'd quit going to school for about almost 2 years after I'd broken up with my girlfriend after I had that job, because the job was fairly good, so I just quit going to school and just decided to make money, you know, whatever. Which in retrospect was probably not the best thing to do, but live and learn, you know. But I'd suggest going back to school, because that's a good time pass as well, to occupy all your time and to make you not feel so depressed because you're actually doing something that matters. Another thing I might suggest is picking up an activity or a hobby that's obviously a healthy one, productive one. For instance, maybe working out, going to the gym, learning how to play a new instrument. Like for me, for instance, I'm learning how to play guitar, which I think is pretty productive. You know, I enjoy doing it, it makes me happy, and it's fun, and it's good, clean fun for that matter. So that's always good. Some of the things I'm going to suggest that you don't do while you're in depression, if you're trying to get out of depression, is basically, I don't know if you guys have seen that movie with Bill Murray, and most people have, called Groundhog Day, where he basically relives the same day over and over again. And in the movie, he has no control over it, but in real life, you do have control over it. And there's nothing that's more counterproductive to you feeling better and getting out of depression than just repeating the same daily cycle of bullshit, or just wallowing in your own sorrow and all that, because that's no good. I mean, you get nothing done, and obviously some of your friends will give you sympathy and all that, but some people can be dicks, and people that are dicks are quite often people that are not really in your general circle of friends and family, so you shouldn't really regard their opinion that highly anyways. I mean, I understand how some people are extremely conscientious of what the public eye thinks of them, and how they're viewed in the public eye for that matter. I guess would be the better way of phrasing it, but I mean, you really can't be that conscientious of yourself. I mean, you gotta be comfortable with yourself, and that's one of the more important things to overcoming depression as well. You gotta feel comfortable with yourself, and if you don't feel comfortable with yourself and who you are and what you're doing, you're obviously gonna stay depressed. So being comfortable with yourself, everybody has a different way of doing that. My way of doing that was just kind of talking to all my friends and close family about how I was feeling and why I was feeling that way, and kind of getting their opinion on it and get some suggestions from them, which I found was really helpful, putting it out there in the open. Because if you don't feel comfortable talking about your own depression to your family and friends, or if you don't feel comfortable enough going to a counselor, or you don't have the money to go to a counselor if they still charge, I don't know if counselors charge or not, but either way, it's good to put it out in the open and good to discuss it with friends, because basically, just for me, it felt better to get it out there in the open so everybody was kind of aware of it. Not for like sympathy and all that kind of shit, because that's not what I was looking for at all. I was just kind of looking for like ways to make it better, and I found that helped a lot. So I'd suggest that as well. And on that note, I think I'm going to end this commentary. I know it was kind of random and I rambled on a lot, but understand that I recorded this pretty much half an hour after I woke up. I mean, I literally just got out of the shower before I did this. It's like 8 o'clock now in the morning. But yeah, hopefully you guys got some helpful tips and pointers for me, and you can implement that into your life to make your life better, because being depressed is NFG, and if you don't know what NFG is, it's no fucking good. So yeah, I'll be back next time, and that's all I gotta say. I don't know what to say anymore. I'm out here, guys. Alright, peace. Peace out.